Look, bro, if you're sitting there wondering why your YouTube channel is stuck at 42 subscribers, 30 of which are your alt accounts and your mom, you need to sit your ass down and listen real close. Getting monetized on YouTube isn't rocket science, but 99% of you are playing this game like an absolute NPC. You're out here treating YouTube like it's 2016, posting random unedited slop, or spending 6 entire months editing one masterpiece video essay only for it to get 14 views. And 3 of those views were you refreshing the page to see if the analytics moved. Bro, it's embarrassing. Stop it. Today we're cutting through all the corporate guru trash. I'm giving you the real, unhinged, high-retention blueprint to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours without losing your damn mind or getting a gray hair before you turn 25. We're talking real internet psychology, algorithm hacks, and how to actually cook on this platform. So drop your phone, close your 50 open tabs, and let's talk about why your channel is currently DOA and how we fix it today. Rule number 1, the yee ass passion project trap. The biggest trap new creators fall into is making what I call the passion project. You get this crazy idea in your head at 3 a.m. after drinking 2 energy drinks. You're like, bro, I'm gonna make a 45-minute documentary about the history of lore in video game NPC dialogues. You spend 3 weeks scripting it, 2 weeks recording yourself sounding like an allergic vacuum cleaner, and 2 whole months editing keyframes. You hit publish. You tell your group chat, bro, this is the one. I'm quitting my job next week. And then, crickets. 12 views. 2 likes. 1 comment from a bot saying, nice video, dear. Click here for free Robux. Bro, you just got slapped in the face by reality. Why did that happen? Because when you're a fresh channel, nobody knows who you are. And frankly, nobody gives a damn about you. You have 0 authority on the platform. The algorithm doesn't know who to show your video to, so putting all your eggs in one massive 3-month video basket is straight up channel suicide. Instead of making one massive video every 3 months, you need to be pumping out tight, fast-paced videos every single week. Test ideas fast. Fail fast. If a video gets 20 views, who cares? It took you 3 days to make, not 3 months. You dust off, tweak the formula, and go next like a true gamer. Rule number 2, stop spending 4 hours on your channel banner. I see ya. Don't look away. I know you spent 5 hours yesterday on Canva picking out a cool neon font for your banner and making a custom logo for a channel that doesn't even have a single video uploaded yet. Bro, stop. Nobody cares about your banner. When was the last time you clicked on a video because you said, damn, this guy's channel banner is crisp as hell. Let me give him 10 minutes of my life. Never. Literally never. A viewer looks at your thumbnail, looks at your title, and decides in 0.5 seconds if they're gonna click. If they click, they care about the first 10 seconds of the video. They are not going to your channel homepage to inspect your logo under a microscope. Stop wasting energy on fake productivity and get to work on the actual content. Rule number 3, the 30-second brain rot filter. Now let's talk about the actual video. The place where 90% of beginner creators drop off the face of the earth, the intro. Your audience has the attention span of a goldfish that's been chugging energy drinks. If you open your video with, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. I was sick, and my dog had a vet appointment. Anyway, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, bro. Click. They're gone. They are already watching a short of someone dropping a phone into a blender. You lost them. Your intro needs to be a biological flashbang. You don't say hi. You don't introduce yourself. You don't ask for subscribers. You drop the viewer straight into the middle of the fire. Instead of saying, today we are looking at the worst video games ever made, you say, this video game was so bad, it literally caused a company to go bankrupt in 48 hours, and the lead developer had to change his legal name to escape the lawsuits. Boom. That's a hook. Now the viewer is like, wait, what? Who changed their name? Which game? They are locked in. You just tricked their brain into caring. If you can hold someone's attention for the first 30 seconds, your retention curve stays flat. The algorithm detects that people aren't leaving, and it starts pushing your video to thousands of new people. That is literally the entire secret to watch time. Alright, you survived the first 30 seconds. The viewer didn't click off. Congratulations, you are no longer a complete NPC. But don't get comfortable, bro, because right now, your viewer is sitting there with their finger hovering over the screen, just waiting for you to get boring so they can scroll. This is where the middle of your video usually dies. This is the boredom valley, and you have to script your way out of it. If you just list facts like a Wikipedia page, you are cooked. You need to use what top creators call the open loop strategy. An open loop is basically when you introduce a massive question, give them a tiny piece of the answer, and then make them wait for the rest. It's like when a game gives you a massive wanted level out of nowhere but doesn't tell you why. You have to keep playing to figure it out. For example, you don't say, "Here are the 3 ways to get rich." You say, "There are 3 ways to get rich. The first 2 are basic, but the third one?" The third one is actually a developer mistake that lets you print infinite money, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in a minute. But first, let's look at the basic methods. Bro, you just lock them in. They physically cannot leave the video until they see that third method. You open a loop in their brain, and human psychology demands that the loop gets closed. Rule number 4, the pattern interrupt. Let me tell you why your watch time looks like a slide at a water park. It's because you are visually boring. You just sit in your chair, talking into the camera for 3 minutes straight with 0 cuts, 0 zoom-ins, 0 sound effects. Bro, the algorithm rewards pattern interrupts. A pattern interrupt is when you change the stimulus on the screen every 10 to 15 seconds. I'm not saying you need massive explosions every 3 seconds, but you need to reset their attention. Zoom the camera in by 10%. Throw some text on the screen with a pop sound effect. Cut to some epic B-roll. Add a subtle bass drop when you say something important. Every time the screen changes, the viewer's brain does a micro reset. It keeps them hypnotized. If you go 30 seconds without a single visual change, the viewer's brain goes on autopilot. They realize they need to pee, and they click off your video. You lose. Rule number 5, the no-bribe sub strategy. Alright, let's talk about the most cringe thing small YouTubers do, the bribe. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out, and it's totally free. Bro, shut up. You sound desperate. You sound like a guy begging for spare change outside a fast food joint. The algorithm is brutal. The moment you start begging for subs, viewers see it as an ad read and they skip forward or leave. You never, ever ask for a sub at the beginning of the video, and you never do it by begging. You ask for the sub when you have them at the absolute peak of the emotional roller coaster. Right after you drop a massive piece of value, or right after a huge punchline lands. You deliver the goods, and then you hit them with a fast, confident call to action. If you want to see me break this game even more next week, hit subscribe. Anyway, back to the glitch. 4 seconds. Boom. Done. You didn't break the pacing. You didn't beg. You just stated a fact. If they liked the value, they will click it. Rule number 6. Cut the fat. The final secret to manufacturing watch time is simple. If a sentence doesn't advance the story, make the viewer laugh, or deliver pure value. Delete it. When you finish editing your video, watch it back at high speed. If there is a single moment where you think, this part is kind of slow, but it's okay, cut it. Cut the pauses between your sentences. Cut the filler words. Cut the tangent about your Discord server. Your video should feel like a speedrun. If your video is 10 minutes long but you can say the same thing in 6 minutes, make it 6 minutes. A 6-minute video with 70% retention will completely destroy a 10-minute video with 30% retention. Stop padding your runtime. The algorithm knows you're stalling. Alright bro, you've got a killer hook, your pacing is cracked, and you've cut all the boring slob out of your video. You are officially in the top 10% of creators. But here is the final boss, packaging. You can have the greatest video in the world, literally a cure for baldness, but if your thumbnail and title are trash, nobody is clicking. And if nobody clicks, your masterpiece rots in the YouTube graveyard with 4 views. Let's talk about thirds. The meta has completely changed. Back in the day, people used to put glowing red arrows, massive circles, and 15 words of text covering the entire screen. If you do that now, you look like a spam bot. Today, the algorithm rewards simplicity and contrast. Your viewer is scrolling on their phone while on the couch. Your thumbnail is the size of a literal postage stamp. If you have more than 4 words on your thumbnail, delete it. Here is the ultimate thumbnail hack: A/B/C testing. YouTube now natively lets you upload 3 different thumbnails when you publish a video. If you aren't using this feature, you are literally throwing views in the garbage. You need to make 3 distinct styles. First, the safe bet, a clean, high-quality shot with a short hook. Second, the extreme close-up, a super zoomed-in, highly emotional face, or dramatic action shot with 0 text. Third, the mystery box, a weird, slightly confusing image that makes the viewer think, "Wait, what is happening here?" You upload all 3, and the algorithm does the heavy lifting. It shows them to different people, finds the one that gets the highest click-through rate, and automatically crowns the winner. Boom. Infinite optimization while you sleep. Now, let's talk about what happens the exact second you hit publish. YouTube doesn't just blast your video to 1 million people and hope for the best. It uses the seed audience. When your video goes live, the algorithm tests it on a very small, ultra-specific group of people first. Usually, this is your core audience or people who watch content identical to yours. Think of the seed audience as the bouncers at a club. If they watch your video, get hyped, and stay past that 30-second mark, the bouncers open the VIP doors and YouTube pushes your video to a wider audience, then an even wider one. But if your seed audience clicks your video and then clicks off after 12 seconds because your intro was a snooze fest, the algorithm instantly labels your video as low quality and kills its reach. It will flatline. This is why niching down is so critical when you are trying to get monetized. If you upload a gaming video on Monday, a cooking blog on Wednesday, and a crypto tutorial on Friday, YouTube has no idea who your seed audience is. It gets confused, shows your gaming video to cooking fans. They don't click, and your channel dies a slow death. Pick a lane, bro. Stick to the script. All right, we are at the finish line. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. How do we actually sprint to that goal in a matter of weeks instead of years? The secret sauce is session contribution. YouTube's #1 goal as a company is to keep people on the platform so they can serve more ads. If someone watches your video and then immediately watches another video of yours, you just became YouTube's favorite creator. You need to build the binge trap. At the end of your video, do not say, "Thanks for watching, bye." That gives them permission to leave. Instead, seamlessly link the video they just watched to the exact next video they need to see. Use an end screen and say something like, "So now you know how to break the economy, but there's actually a secret weapon hidden under the map that makes this glitch 10x crazier, and I show you exactly where to find it in this video right here." Bro, you just chained 2 videos together. You doubled your watch time from a single viewer. You do this consistently, and those 4,000 hours are going to melt away in no time. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming the algorithm. The rules are right here in front of you. Build better hooks. Stop boring your viewers. Test your thumbnails and trap them in the binge cycle. Now close this tab, open your editor, and go cook.